So I really wanted to share with you guys an experience I had from this past weekend. We had the opportunity to participate in an Inipi, which is like a traditional native, not just Lakota, but a native ceremony, which involves heating up rocks and sitting inside a small tent, otherwise known as a sweat lodge. It's a type of purification ceremony where you're almost reenacting a birth or a rebirth, where you're coming out of the womb. And most of the collective evolution team, or a good portion of it, participated in it. And it was an incredible experience. So these rocks are heated for a couple hours over an open flame in a fire. And the tent is a couple feet high, maybe 3 or 4 feet. So you're just sitting right in it. It's just over your head. And once it fills up, the men on one side, the women on the other, they bring in the rocks, who are, our ancestors. They've been here, for thousands and thousands and thousands of years. And they bring in these really hot rocks, and then they shut the doors, so the whole tent is covered with blankets. And so it's pitch black, it's really hot, and the leader starts singing and chanting in Lakota some prayers for us. So in the beginning of the day, we set intentions, and then once we're all in and the doors are shut, they start pouring water and singing songs, and it gets so hot. Like, this is the hottest experience I ever had. So basically, my intention was that I want to learn, because maybe one day I want to teach this, or just share these sort of experiences with other people. And boy, did I get a lesson in return. By the third round, I was sitting in the front row. There's a row right around the rocks. There's a row on the outside. And by the end of the third song, so let's sing a song, open the doors a bit, give some water, shut the doors. So there's 4 openings, and the 4th opening is when you get to leave. The third one was so intense. I almost thought I was going to die. I thought I was going to pass out. Anxiety was coming on. It was getting in my head. It was telling me, you can't do this. And I basically was crawling on the floor, just trying to gasp for air, because as you go lower, obviously heat rises. So down near the bottom, it was a little bit cooler. And I just remember just a voice in my head saying, if you want to lead and if you want to teach, you have to start by being humble. And humility is, the first lesson you need to learn. And there I am, facing the dirt, just trying to get a breath of air, where at first I was trying to be tough, man. I was one of the people that helped organize this. I wanted to show that I was strong, and it was not about that. It was about being humble and showing humility. And it reminds me of a quote from St. Augustine, which goes something like this. Do you wish to be great? Then begin by being. Do you desire to construct a vast and lofty fabric? Think first about the foundations of humility. The higher your structure is to be, the deeper must be its foundation. Do you wish to rise? Begin by descending. You plan a tower that will pierce the clouds? Lay first the foundation of humility. And this was a lesson that really hit me, and it gave me so much gratitude as I crawled out of the sweat lodge. Seeing the light for the first time in an hour, getting to breathe the air, that cool, refreshing breath of air, and just to get a drop of water made me realize how much we really take for granted in this life. And it showed me how these simple things that we get every day, like breath, water, sunlight, are just so important and so vital to life. And I've just been so grateful and been in a place of gratitude ever since this ceremony, which was about 4 days ago now. And, I starting off my day thinking, what do I have to be grateful for? And it's amazing. And it puts you in that state of gratitude every single morning. So, I would ask you right now, listening to this, what are you grateful for? What do you have to be grateful? And don't say nothing, because if you're breathing, you have something to be grateful for. So you should think about that every morning when you get up. What do I have to be grateful for? It'll really change your whole entire day. And being in a state of gratitude will actually help you to manifest and attract more things into your life. So, start doing a journal, start writing things down. Just wake up in the morning and think, or, express all the things you have gratitude for. And I almost forgot, one of the main teachings was just wanting to live. Just in the sweat lodge, sometimes someone would yell it out, I want to live. And everyone else would repeat it, I want to live. And it's not just living like walking through our everyday life, it's living life fully. And that was one huge takeaway from the weekend, is what does it mean to live? Is it just doing your everyday thing, or is it really just squeezing every last drop out of life? That's really living, being happy and being passionate and being engaged in everything. enjoying life. So those are my quick thoughts for today. Send me an email, giovanni@collective-evolution.com. Subscribe to us on iTunes. And until next time, have a great, amazing day.